Eugene. A top 10 showdown today on EA Sports College Football. The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense has the ball first today. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Dante Moore. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball. Swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback making checks. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing more. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Might have a chance. 30. That's 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Mensah. It's complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Lofton.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The short hands, it's Hooks. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. The run inside. It's Davison. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moore. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
That's caught. It's Vaughn. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there,
maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Throwing, Mensah. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He wants to change this route. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Working that left side. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that's going to tie it up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's Hooks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know at the end of last year, a lot of people were wondering what was going to happen with Dante Moore. Was he going in the draft? People were talking about him being the first overall pick after that blowout loss in the playoff to Indiana. He decided to come back, and no one is happier than Dan Lanning at Oregon and the fans. And by the way, this quarterback room now, David, loaded. Of course, they got Dylan Raiola from Nebraska as well.
Yeah, and Dante Moore, to me, like, does he take that next step? And you saw flashes of Dante Moore where it's great. Like, it is elite of elite. The Iowa game a year ago, when you needed it, had to have a play, he can make it. Can he continue to be that guy consistently and not make some of those mistakes? Because there is no denying this dude's talent. It's upper echelon level. It's first-round draft pick type stuff.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Mensah rushes on him. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got a play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Here's Mensah to throw. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside. It's Brown. Finding some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Running the red zone, it's Pringle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Davison. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. More to the air again. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It is perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to move them on the counter. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Leaping grab for a big gain. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He is in! Touchdown, Hurricanes! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Swings it out to the flat. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the...
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
With the catch, it's Pringle, and he's dragged down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Throwing, Mensah. Snagged out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Pringle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Canes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a heat. They've got the screen set up. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Mensah throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Mensah to throw. Bringing the heat. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just
breaks the tackle, and he's got room. All out of space. They knocked him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive game for this offense.
As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Moore, play action. He's got him. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Oh, man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Gets the back moving. Trying to run it in. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Any time he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. 4th down, Moore. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Miami! 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Turning it. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Look out, he's got room. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. Throwing, Mensah. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.